Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you all are fine and doing great. Today we are going to discuss this polynomial addition problem of GFG. So let's move on to the problem guys. So guys, here we are given two polynomial number represented by linked list. Okay, like how? A linked list node have these three things. A linked list node have these three things where next is the pointer to point to next variable, like I just change it to okay. Like if this is a linked list node, it contains three variable, first, second, third. This is the next variable that will point to next node of the linked list. This first one is the coefficient, and this second one is the power. Like when you write a polynomial, you will write it at like 4x square plus 3x plus 2. Okay. Suppose if a polynomial is like this, then our linked list will be like coefficient 4, this 4 is coefficient, this is power is represented by 2. Okay, power 2 next node, coefficient 3, power 1 next node, coefficient 2, or we can write it as x raised to the power 0, so power 0 next node is nothing, polynomial complete or end, so it is null. So this is the way by which our polynomial is represented by linked list. This is coefficient, means the value of a particular polynomial, p power x raised to the power p into coefficient into s raised to the power p. This is our linked list. So what we have to do, we have to add these two polynomial, and a two polynomial number will add if they have same variable power. Like if I am adding a polynomial to this, if I am adding a polynomial, suppose a random polynomial I am taken, 5x cube 5x cube plus 2x1. Okay, suppose this is a polynomial, so addition of these two polynomial will gives me a all the number who have power x raised to the power 3 into coefficient is 5 plus 4x square plus x raised to the power 1, and coefficient will become 3 plus 2. Why? Because it also contains some coefficient, it also, second polynomial also contains some coefficient of x, and first polynomial also contains some polynomial of x. So these both coefficient added and power remains same, x raised to power 1 have coefficient 3 plus 2, that is 5. Now coefficient of x raised to power 0 or 2 we can say is 2. So our addition polynomial is this, where you can say this is same, this is same, this is updated, this is same. Okay guys, so this is how we will add our polynomial. So now how we will add it, let's see via example. So guys, what I am doing, I am making it very simple by dividing it into three different conditions. By dividing it into three different conditions. Just a minute. Yeah, okay now. So what I am doing, for adding two polynomial, I need to make two different polynomial, a different linked list. So initially I am taken two node start. I will represent it by as simple as start and current. Start. I will tell you complete code. Okay, both are initially null. Both are initially null. Okay, and I am given two p1 and p2, two polynomial. Okay. Now what I am doing, I am telling it both the powers are equal. Both I am taking an example, like this example I am taken 5x square. So how linked list is represented to by it? It will represent as, I am taken here 5. Okay, I will make a two different linked list, just a minute. Okay guys, so I am making I have make these two different polynomial p1 and p2. Okay, these are same as 5x square plus 2x1, 5x power 3, 2x1, 4x square 3x plus 2. Okay, and this is a power x raised to the power, and this is coefficient. This is coefficient. Now I know for adding two different polynomial, two different variable, what I need to do, power should be equal. Okay, so I am taken initially my p1 is this, p2 is this, start and current are my both are null, start both are null. Okay, so okay guys, okay, so now while p1 and p2 is point to something, p2 point to this, uh, p1 point to this and p2 point to this. Okay, now if power are equal, this has power 2, power 3, this has power 2, no, power are not equal. So I will come here, this is first if condition, this is second, this is third. So these three if else condition, what I am doing, two polynomial have power a and b. If a is equal to b, we will simply add them. If a greater than b, what I will do, my current node of polynomial will contain a, means a have greater power, so a should come because my polynomial appear in decreasing order of power. So firstly increasing power should come or maximum power should come, so a have power greater than, so a will come and I will do a to a next. Else why, it means third condition left, if b greater than a, then my current next, this is next of current next will point to b, because now b has more power. These three are simple condition for me to forming a new linked list of addition of both polynomials. So first of all, power 3, power 2, power are equal? No. So which condition satisfy? P1 power 3 greater than P2 power 2. Okay guys, so means this condition satisfy for first. Now what I am doing, if start is equal to null, means not start, means start is equal to null, then start is equal to cur is equal to P1. Then what I am doing, this I have make a node P1, P1 is 5 and it is 3. This is my current node, as well as this start point to this, current point to this, as well as start point to this, current also point to this. Okay, 5 and 3, this is 5 and 3, 5, I make it large. Okay, so it will be appear. Now what I am doing, this is else condition, we don't come in else because my start is equal to null, p1 is equal to p1 next. So now p1 point to p1 next, that is now p1 point to this 2 comma 1. Now again we check, is 1 is equal to 2? No, here a greater than b condition, or here b greater than a, because this have power b, this have power a. Now p2 power greater than p1 power. So this condition this condition satisfy. First one is both power equal, first one is p1 power more, second one third one is p2 power more. So here p2 power is 2, p1 power is 1, so 2 greater than 1, hence why third condition satisfy. Now if start is equal to null, not start, no, this condition is false because we already have start to point some node. Okay, start point to some node, so we are coming else. Cur next is equal to p2, cur next, this is a current, cur next is equal to p2. Now what is my p2? P2 is 4 comma 2, means 4x square, 4 comma 2, 4 comma 2. Okay, cur is equal to cur next, L, p2 is equal to p2 next, p2 point to this, p2 point to this, and cur is equal to cur next. So this is cur, so cur next point to this, cur is this, cur next is this, so cur point to this. Now p1 is this, p2 is this, power 1, power 1, yes, both power same, both have same power, so we are in first condition. Now what is first condition say? So what will be our new coefficient? Why new coefficient? Because now I can add two number, a1 is power a is equal to power b, so I can add both number. So now what I will make, I will make a new node temp, a new node, I will make a new node temp. Okay, this is given to me, like if I want to make a new node, then I just call a node new and point power c and p to it, then it will make coefficient is equal to c and power is equal to p by default. Okay, it is described in my function in gfg default code. Okay, so now I will make a node temp, new node, new coefficient. Now power remains same. I told you when I am adding 3x and 2x, power remains same, but only coefficient will change, like 5x, x will remain same. So here coefficient power remains same. So what is power? Power is equal to 1, power remains same. So now what is coefficient? p1 coefficient plus p2 coefficient, coefficient 2, coefficient 3, 2 plus 3 5, P1 coefficient plus P2 coefficient, new coefficient 5. This is my temp. This is my temp variable. This is my temp node. Now if my node start means start is equal to null, but start is not is equal to null, so we will come in else. We will come in else. Now cur next is equal to temp. Cur is this, so cur next point to this. Cur next point to this, and now cur is equal to cur next, and cur now we will update our cur as well. Cur point to this. Now P1 is equal to P2 next. P1 next. P2 is equal to P2 next. Now P1 point to null. P1 point to null, and P2 point to null. P2 point to null. Sorry guys, I did one case here. Power 0 I think cannot be possible here. It is given. Yes, x comma y should be 1, less than 1. Okay, and I try it for different cases. The last power will always be the same. Means if either both became null or either both became not null. Okay, P1 and P2 either both became null or both not became null. This is the simple condition here. Okay, so either it will contain it cannot contain power of 2 as I read. So okay, it will not contain, because I write here one more step. If I can show you, yeah, you can see I write it that I write this code as well. Like if P1, if I have some P1 nth remain, then put it in my linked list. If my linked list is not started, then start is equal to current is equal to P1. Else while if I have some P2 left, then initialize my updated linked list with this. But if I am not writing this, then also code is accepted. Okay, meanwhile you have to write this, but there are some use cases that GFG has pull out. Like suppose if we have 2,0 here, suppose if we have, okay, if we decrease, if we don't take this 1 and 10 raised to power 6. Why? Because in GFG what is given, like if power is x, then next power will be x minus 1. Next is x minus 2. Okay, like I am taking here 3 and 1, it cannot be possible in GFG test cases. Here x minus 1, x minus 2 till 1. Similarly y minus 1. Here all y power are given from 1 to y, 1 to x. That's why either both became, because one power always contain one power, these two always contain, because the minimum number of node a linked list contain is 1. Okay, and last node power always have 1, so these two will become 1, so variable power is equal to 1, so both will become next null together. Okay, but if we given random power, then all we have to write this. If P1 left, P2 left, like P1 point to this, P2 point to this. Now we come out of the loop. Why? Because P1 and P2 is, but P2 is equal to null, so we come out of the loop, and according to this our answer will become this 534 to 51. We never have 20 in our answer. But if we write these two condition, then what happen? It will check if P1 no, if P1 no, P1 is equal to null. If P2 yes there is P2 20. So what do? If start is equal to null, then put start is equal to current is equal to P2. Else while current next is equal to P2, means current next is equal to 2,0. And if it have some more linked list of power like 3 minus 1, suppose if I have some power, random power here, then all these come after this 3 minus 1, and all the power come after this in a linked list portion. But because GFG have some loose test cases, so it will be passed without this condition. But I tell you to write these two conditions as well. Okay, because these are condition if you write, then edge cases will not fail. Okay, so I am correct output. Okay, I can show you one more input I take. Like you can see power 34, then 33, then 32, then 31. This is coefficient, this is power, this is coefficient, and this is power. Like 78x 33, 87x to the power 34, 16x raised to the power 32. Okay, like 32, then 31, then 30. You can see power till 1 now, and next power is starting from 8, then 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11 up to 1. Okay, that's why it is pass. That's why it is pass if I am not writing this, because the last power always be 1. Okay, or last power always be 1. So our this condition satisfy is this condition is the first condition because both have same power. That's why both became null together. But I say you to write this condition as well. And now I am showing, if I am cutting this and submitting it, you can see it will submit without it as well. Okay guys, this is submitting without it, but now taken what is 5x. So I have length polynomial of 5x3, and next one is 2x1. I am showing you how. Next one is length 3 polynomial, 2 polynomial 3, 4x square, 3x1 and 2x0. So see what is our answer we got. Okay, you can see we got our answer 0, but expected is this. Okay, expected is this. So if we are not writing it, and you can see our answer is wrong, our answer is wrong without by commenting out this, but all the test case pass out. So you can see how much strong test case GFG have. If I comment out this, remove the comment out, then you can see correct output we will got. All the test case pass, but our random test case fell. Okay guys, so I tell you to write these two conditions for secure your code from edge cases, because GFG have some loose test cases for this particular problem. Thank you guys for watching this. If you have any doubt, then just comment out, and please subscribe the channel, like the video, and check out my channel for more these type of videos. Thank you for watching this guys. Stay tuned.